everyone. This is John Daly again for BQB and WriteLife Publishing. I'm here today with Tina M. Zion, author of the new book, Be Your Own Medical Intuitive. How are you doing today, Tina?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Sure thing. It's great talking to you. So, Tina, you are a fourth generation intuitive medium who specializes in medical intuition. And this is a topic you've written about in multiple instructional books. Can you explain to someone like me who really knows nothing about this area what medical intuition is and what it means to be a medium?
Okay. Medical intuition really is defined in different ways I've noticed with different medical intuitives, but I see it as the ability, and we all have this ability. I do not have a gift, and I always tell everyone that. It's our ability to actually deliberately work with our energy field and to deliberately help other people with their energy and to bring wellness to their physical body, to their life in all kinds of ways, because I also take it into a healing. And what I've noticed when you ask me about the mediumship part, what I've noticed is and I didn't notice this for quite a while, is that with the mediumship, I realized I was helping people, the living person and the deceased person, to bring a healing to their relationship a lot of times, because we are very, very much an energy being. And so when we are deceased, we are very, very alive. And so I noticed over the years, I thought, wait a minute, there's healing happening here, even for a deceased person as well as my living clients.
Interesting. Now, your latest book, Be Your Own Medical Intuitive, is that sort of a beginner's book on medical intuition, or is it for people with a more advanced understanding of the topic?
It's set up so that a beginner can truly understand themselves as an energy being and truly start to direct their thoughts, their emotions, and their energy to bring healing in all kinds of ways. So if someone is already aware of these things and feels very confident in their abilities, they could actually skip through kind of those beginning steps, beginning chapters in the book. And I have really put healing steps, and even my healing steps are bam, 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 tells you exactly what to do. And the ones I put in this book too are the methods that my spirit guides have given me that have worked, because I've done this for a long time, that work really, really well for people. So I'm especially pleased with this book.
Good. And another term I sometimes see that I was curious about, and it's included a couple times in your book titles, is Reiki, if I'm pronouncing that right. Can you explain what that is?
Yeah, it's pronounced as Reiki, and it's really started, oh gosh, back in the 1800s with a monk in Japan. And he realized that he could fill himself up with this particular frequency or this particular vibration of energy that was really from the divine. And he would put his hands on people and bring such healing to them. And then he would also realize that we could also heal ourselves. And so it spread all over the world, because I teach. Before COVID, I was traveling all over the world teaching how to do medical intuition. And every single class is full of Reiki people. So it's really, really an energy and a philosophy that has traveled all around the world. I'm always surprised at how many people are aware of it and putting it into practice.
Wow, interesting. Now, my wife and I, we own two rescue dogs, and I read one of your blogs in which you explained how Reiki can actually be of great benefit to rescue animals. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yes. And in fact, I have many stories about how people have read about that, and especially using Reiki. Although it doesn't have to be Reiki, we can do this energetically for our animals also. but Reiki has brought such soothing calmness, especially with rescue dogs, because many times we don't know their history. Many times we do know that there's an abuse history, and it is so calming and relaxing to our animals that are very stressed and very anxious. And they're also, it kind of like rewires them to realize they're not still in that situation. And so it's been very, very helpful. And if you know of Reiki practitioners, please ask them to work with your animals.
Oh, that sounds great. That sounds great. Now, I'm curious, is it difficult for you to convey your knowledge and experience with intuition and Reiki into writing, or are you pretty comfortable with it now, being that you've written several books on these topics?
I'm very comfortable, and I go into like a zone. And the Be Your Own Medical Intuitive, my latest book that just came out, it really flowed through me. So it's kind of like I felt like I got out of the way and realized that this is what should be said next, and then what should be said next. And I've been teaching medical intuition, gosh, for I think around 15 years now, to individuals and also to large groups. And so I just kind of got out of the way and it just flowed through. So yeah, that's the only way I can think to do it. I tend to write on my screened-in porch in the summer, especially.
Oh,
It's
good.
like my writing zone or something.
Yeah, it's always good to have a good, comfortable writing environment, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It makes all the difference in the world.
It really does. Now,
Right.
what would you say has been your most personally rewarding part about writing these books?
Oh. You know what really keeps me going all these years is, and I kind of get teary with you asking me that even, that when I observe people pop open and realize their abilities, I'll see it in a workshop. People will email me, and that's what keeps me going, and that's what keeps me writing books at this level to this degree. I love it when people realize that they can be empowered in their life and stop being victims in their life. That just brings me to tears. Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Well, I want to thank you for spending some time with me today. It was really interesting learning about these things. I've watched your books and I've seen that they've been quite successful, and I've always been sort of a little more curious to understand more about what this is all about. Again, this is
Oh.
something I'm not didn't know much about. So yeah, it's been very interesting to me. Can you tell people how to find out more about you and your books?
Thank you for asking that. Yes, my website name is very, very simple. It's just my name, tinazion.com. And on there will be my calendar of workshops coming up, which most of them are live on Zoom now. And they'll see my books and also links to get them in, auditory or ebook form or print.
Great, great. Well, again, I appreciate you spending this time with me. Thank you very much. It's been really fascinating. You have a great day. Okay, Tina.
Thank you so much. Thank you.